What is going on, guys? It is Fluxified here and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about all of the latest news and updates that have just dropped regarding Rust Console Edition. There's quite a lot to go over this past week and honestly some of the biggest news we've had in a while. From the next-gen release window to the end of old-gen support, news of the community servers with the next-gen version, and even a brand new next-gen screenshot showing some impressive graphical improvements. There's quite a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. First up, and arguably the most exciting news we've received, is confirmation that the next-gen version of Rust Console Edition is officially set to release this summer. So PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S players will finally be able to experience Rust Console in a version specifically built for that next-gen hardware. The developers made this announcement through their official Twitter and Discord channels, and it does also reveal some interesting things. I'll read out the announcement now. Hello survivors, we're excited to share more details about the upcoming release of Rust Console Edition for new gen consoles. Our team has been hard at work and we're currently planning to launch the new gen version of Rust on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S this summer. Please keep in mind this date may still change, but as of now, things are on track for the expected release. We're in the final stages of confirming the release date, and as soon as it's set in stone, we will be sure to share it with you all. Now we're in May at the moment already, so summer isn't far away at all, and that likely means we're just a few months away and maybe even weeks from actually being able to play this next gen version, obviously depending on how finalized things are behind the scenes. It's great though to know that the developers feel confident enough in their progress to actually let us know that this is releasing in summer, because that is not too far away at all. The developers also confirmed that the game will be available in 3 editions, Standard, Deluxe and Ultimate, but details about the perks and pricing of each edition are still unclear. But the developers did say they'll reveal this information soon, along with upgrade options for players who want to switch editions on the same platform. Now moving forward and onto the next news of the week, the Rust console developers have announced that they're officially ending support for the old-gen version of the game. Specifically, after late October, the old-gen version will no longer be playable on old-gen consoles, and this really just marks a shift from the developers from the old-gen to the new-gen version, where they'll be focusing their full support. Their official statement is as follows: as we shift our full focus to the exciting new-gen future of Rust Console Edition, we will be concluding our support for the old-gen version in late October, aligning with the end of that wipe. We are planning something special, a memorable send-off to celebrate the legacy of old-gen. So while it is sad in a way, I do think it's a good move, as now the developers are able to focus development fully on the next-gen version instead of splitting the team between the two. Hopefully that will then open the door to faster content updates coming to us on the next-gen version, as the developers will then be fully focused on that version of the game, rather than split between the old-gen and new-gen versions. Also, to talk about the special thing they said they were planning for the final wipe of the old-gen version, I think it's quite a good idea by the developers, something to celebrate the final wipe on old-gen, and I've actually seen some interesting suggestions from the community for what they could do in this. One comment actually suggested reverting the game to back how it was in 2021 during the launch state of Rust Console Edition, just to give players that one last taste of legacy Rust Console. Would be interesting, I must say, but obviously nothing confirmed, just a suggestion from the community, although I do think that would be quite a good idea. The developers also answered another community question on Twitter this week, this time revolving around community servers on the next-gen version and whether they will be available at launch, and the developers have responded and stated that yes, they have been working towards this with community server providers, and it is their goal to have community servers available at launch for the next-gen version. I think this is personally a massive win for the game. Community servers allow players to enjoy Rust Console in a whole new way, whether it's higher gather rates, faster furnace smelting time, faster recycling, and so on really. Community servers allow for an experience that vanilla servers can't provide, so it's great to know that that's something that is planned to come at launch for the next-gen version. Just to wrap up this video, I do want to talk about the latest screenshot the developers have posted on Twitter. This shows a picture of the launch site monument, and it does look very good, but I also want to really just draw attention to something that the developers posted about a month ago now. So they posted an image on their Twitter account of the harbor monument at night, and the image was good, but if you look in the distance, faraway objects had this blurry and almost jagged look to them. But if you compare that screenshot to what we have now in launch sight, it really seems that they've kind of ironed out those details and we don't have that blur anymore. We don't have that jagged look to distant objects. And it goes to show that I think the developers are really focusing on improving this next-gen version beyond what we've already seen. And, you know, it seems to get better every time we look at it as well. So great to know that even comparing what we had a month ago to what we have now, there are still improvements being made to make this version look as good as it possibly can. But I think that just about wraps up this video. If you do enjoy this kind of content, please be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. But for now, I have been Fluxified. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the beach.